Hello then, I figured I would do a little bit of a video touring around the Aeroview Hangar and then maybe showing off a little bit of the Retaliator bomber, which you can currently see sitting right in front of me. So let's give it a little run around to the hangar first, and then we'll have a look at the ship after. Right. Or at least that would be the plan if I could actually move. There we go. So what I'll do is I'll go and I'll jump into the little grey cat buggy thing, and that'll let us drive around and see the place on the ground floor. So there we go. So unfortunately it looks as though when you get into the buggy, the driver has an unfortunate accident and his wrist gets completely broken. But never mind. So okay, I think the buggy's more than a little bit broken, it just keeps twitching. So we'll abandon that plan. So here we are, let's go and have a little look around the hangar here. So what I've got here is I've got a Gladius model which came from one of the subscriber perks. I've got some sort of medal case, I think, which is empty because, well, apparently I'm rubbish and don't have any medals. Here's the next little hangar model thing. I think that's a Carthual, one of the Xi'an scout ships, and it looks very pretty indeed. And apparently I've frozen. There we go. Right. Now I think I've decided that this is my favourite hangar of all four of them, because it just looks, I don't know, I feel it looks really nice and really smooth, really clean, and I don't know, kind of not too shiny, and I don't know, I just get a nice, I think it's got a good look and feel to it. So there we go, let's jump in the lift and we can go up the stairs. And up we go. Okay, so it'll come over to the left here and you can see there's the Retaliator bomber with all its pretty wings and turrets on top. And again, you've got another set of 3 turrets down below, or is it 2? I think maybe even just 2 turrets down below there. Lovely, lovely ship on the outside and even lovelier inside. On the right hand side here, we can see there's my Super Hornet. And it's quite nice because since the last time I've done any videos with a Super Hornet in it, they've fixed it so that the wings now get swept back when it's in a landing position, which I think looks really quite nice. Okay, let's see, what else do we have up here? So there's this really nice walkway up here that goes all the way around to the right hand side of the hangar, to the middle where you've got the sort of control room. And if I just wander on in there, you can see you've got the nice Aeroview Hangar logo up in front of it, with where I imagine the exit is. We've got the little jukebox here. And some nice looking terminals there with lots of buttons and things that could be pressed on them, I'm sure. Although sadly at the moment I can't interact with it, it's just there to look pretty. Here's my nice desk, which looks out across the main or central hangar. And my little snow globe, which has a ship inside it, which glows with all different nice nebula effects on it. Let's see, what else do we have in here then? Yep. I just think this looks lovely. That when the Persistent Universe does come out, if I've got this as my main hangar, I'll be able to step out and just look out and marvel at all my nice pretty ships. Okay, in fact let's quieten that down again. Okay, so let's head out from the control room. And again, I know that almost every video I've ever seen which talks about Star Citizen always goes on about this, but the attention to detail is just absolutely amazing to me. Like, even these little things here, I've got absolutely no idea what they do, but they look pretty. And again, just lots and lots of attention to the fine details that are going on in there. Like, we've got various different things again in the wall that look just, well, nice and pretty, I guess. But anyway, so let's come back across here to the lift on the left hand side here. Oh, yeah, and down there you'll see on the left I've got a Mustang Delta. The Mustang Omega that I got that came with my graphics card, I decided I would upgrade it. So it became that Mustang Delta, which is a sort of military version of one of the Mustang starter ships that will be sort of, well, combat oriented. So it's got a few wee turrets on the nose. It's got a nose cannon with some turrets on it. Sorry, a turret with a few guns on it. It's got some dumbfire missiles and some other laser cannons on its wings. Very pretty indeed. Just, it looks nice, but sadly I'm not really a huge fan of it. I feel as though it's really fragile and I can't really fly it very well. But here we go, so let's come and have a look up at some other little interesting things which look pretty even if we can't instantly see a definite purpose for them. So yeah. What is that saying? Caution hydraulic systems. Well, there we go. But let's, just whilst we're standing here, we'll have a little look at the door. So you can see we've got I guess some sort of locking mechanism in place here. I'm imagining that what this will do is that this will push forward and down, perhaps. And I'm not sure, something will happen when these doors eventually do manage to open. Okay, and let's see what else. So let's have a look at the front of the Mustang Delta, since I'm up at this end of the hangar anyway. And we can see that on it we've got the wee turrets at the front, some turrets under the wings, and a dumbfire missile rack just underneath as well. I'll maybe do another video looking in a bit more detail about the Mustang Delta, maybe trying to do a comparison between that and what the Mustang Omega looked like that I originally had. Because there is, although it's a similar, the same kind of family of ships, it does have some quite distinct differences. But again, we'll throw up a little video about that another time. And here's my fish tank, which apparently has two nice little fish swimming around in it. There we go. Let's see. Oh, and here's another door that I've never actually looked at. So there we go. Let's see what we have here. We've got the Imperial Arts Foundation. I think this was a pledge or a piece of subscriber flare that you got just in the last couple of months. Yeah, because I think round about in February I decided that I would start paying the $10 a month for the subscription, just because I thought it would be an interesting thing to do. And I think this is this month's artifact, or this month's piece of subscriber flare. It's apparently the LS11 artifact, some sort of rock or mineral sample. But there we go. Let's see, do we have anything in here? No, we don't. Okay, so this room wasn't perhaps quite as exciting as I thought it might have been. Yes, okay. So we'll come back out again. And then what have we got here? We've got some lockers. Okay, apparently that one doesn't want to open. we've got some bits and pieces in here. What's this? Psychological effects of prolonged exposure to multiple gravitational zones on human musculature for idiots. Yes, because again, clearly anyone who doesn't understand the effects of that sort of thing is clearly a bit of an umpty. But there we go. And what else do we have in here? Yeah, some different bits and bobs. Oh, what's this? Oh, there we are. And here's the third one. We've got apparently an old computer in here. Oops. An old computer. A box for a Model 890 jump. Arena Commander. Some helmet. And then the dog tags for Chris Roberts. A picture of a person, and what's this? I think that's the little to-do list for the developers. First step was to make a locker, then a planet, then a full galaxy. And sadly they've not quite done those other ones yet. And here's the UEE Till, which was a reward for anyone who backed before the $42 million mark. Which, and again, the reason they chose a Till as that reward is, well, 42 is the answer to the ultimate question of the life, the universe, and, well, everything. From the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And one of their things was that all, galactic hitchhikers should carry their towel with them. So that was a reference to that. What have we got here? Oh, we've got a nice little box with some gear in it. Some sort of gloves, shoulder pads, and a couple of pairs of boots. Fair enough. And there we go. That's really the almost the entirety of the Aeroview Hangar. Again, we've seen these cargo crates kicking about all around it as well, so nothing too particular there. Here's the Holoviewer, which will be, which we use to equip ships and all the different items on them, and the Simpod, which you can use for activating all the sort of flight mode and stuff like that. So there we go. But there we are. So that's, I guess, the Aeroview Hangar. Again, as I was saying, definitely my favourite of all the ones. Of all four of the ones that there are so far. But who knows? Maybe they'll release a few new hangars, and we'll maybe see what they're like. But thank you very much for watching, I guess, and I guess shortly I'll also be creating a little video for the Retaliator bomber that we saw from up above a few minutes ago.